And I learned when I was in about 10th grade that if you wanted to go to a big SEC university and get it paid for, if you have a certain ACT score and a GPA, they'll pay 100% of your tuition. All right. And so I knew that I wanted to go to Auburn University to go to college because I kind of wanted that, SEC experience and everything that comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, back in 2014, if you made a 31 on your ACT and had a, GPA that was higher than a 3.5, they paid 100% of your tuition for 4 years. And so I kind of learned, I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this test and I'm going to get that score and I'm going to get my, tail out of Jacksonville and go to Auburn, and that's where I'm going to go to school. And so I took the ACT for the first time as a sophomore and I made a 22 out the gate. And for any of your audience that doesn't know kind of the score range, it basically goes from a 0 up to a 36. A 36 is the max score you can make. And so when I made that 22 out the gate, I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit above average, but that's not going to get me a full ride to Auburn and it's not going to do the trick. And so I got to give my mom credit here because she ordered probably 5 or 6 different strategy books on Amazon, put them, in my room, and I just kind of started digesting the material. I started learning different ins and outs of the test, different strategies, reviewing a lot of the content and stuff like that. And I took the test again a few months later and I made a 27. So I went from a 22 to a 27 off the bat. And I was like, man, like this test is trainable. And it's not really like an IQ test of how smart you are. It's, do you know how to take the test and do you know the right content? And so then from there, I just kind of kept working at it over the next year into my senior year. And from the 27, I went up to a 28, then I hit a 29, hit the 31 in September my senior year, and ended up taking it one more time in October because my mom had signed me up for that test before we got the September score. And I ended up finishing out at a 32 composite with a 33 super.